going to get to fighting here. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with a group analysis. Okay. Thing about this analysis is it's just going to be, we're all going to be in a circle right out here on the floor. We're going to have two people fight, and they're going to do 3 to 5 passes, kind of depending on how things go. About 3 to 5 passes. 3 to 5 fights is usually enough time for me to identify deficiencies. Okay, I've seen as long as, and this is something I wrote about the other day or last week. When you are doing this analysis, when you are having an evaluation done for you, right? When you're doing a fight, and every fight you have is an evaluation of some sort, right? But you're coming to me to get an evaluation anytime you fight me, right? I'm not interested in you, I'm not interested in whether or not you kill me or I kill you. That really doesn't matter. I'm interested in seeing what your fight really is, okay? So in order to get a good evaluation, and this is true at everybody you fight, you need to show me whatever your fight really is. Don't show me what you think I want to see. I need to see what your fight really is. Because if I don't see what your fight really is, then I'm going to start making suggestions, changes to that fight that are not necessarily deficiencies. They're not real deficiencies, right? I need to see what your fight really is. So we're out here today. I don't want you to think about changing anything yet, because this is all about analysis and all about evaluation and finding out what your deficiencies are. But in order to do that, I need to see whatever your truest fight is. Okay? And a lot of times when you're fighting, you're like, oh, I really want to show this guy that I've learned something, or I want to show him that I've been working really hard. Or, you get all these things wrapped up. It's like the things that you want your evaluator to see. You go to fight Bronos, and it's like, oh, I really want to, and it's just it's just not a correct image of who you really are, right? So execute your fight. You have to fight the fight you have, not the fight you wish you had, or the fight you think I want to see. Okay. So as we're out here today, so the evaluation that we're doing is just we're all going to be in a group. Everybody in turn, after those two fighters are done, everyone in turn is going to do a quick analysis. Okay, and I mean like 30 seconds or less on evaluation. And I want you to relate it in the terms of these 5 things on each side of the fight. Okay, and I'll remind you what those things are as we go. Yeah, 30 seconds or less, because we're looking to isolate deficiencies. This is not the time to fix those deficiencies. Not even necessarily the time to get into why that exists as a deficiency. Just identifying this is a problem. This is something that I saw. And again, we're looking for what went wrong. We're not really so much interested in what went right at this point, because we learn more from our failures than we do our successes. Yes, we can, the things we're doing correctly, yes, we can do those more correctly, but the things that we're doing poorly, it's much easier to focus on those things and to eliminate those things. Does that make sense? So, yeah, let's start getting armored up. And if you've got video cameras you want to set up, this is a good time to do that. It'd be good to have also maybe different angles. Yeah, we'll, one other thing about this analysis before we get too far. This is something that you should be doing on basically a monthly basis if you can. Go to practice, get together in a circle, and everybody in turn is going to go around the circle and is going to put out their analysis. So even the lowest newbie fighter has some observation that they're going to have. And sometimes it's not necessarily, I think you're doing this wrong. Sometimes it just comes out more as, why are you doing that? Why is this correct technique? Why did you do that? And for me, when somebody says, why are you doing this? That forces me to think about, I don't know, why do I do that? And then I get to evaluate the legitimacy of the technique that I'm using. And maybe it's something I need to stop doing, right? So everybody has valid input. Everybody gets to look at this and look at the Big Bad Super Duke and say, I think that's wrong, right? And a lot of that is just, this is an opportunity, this is how we learn how to do analysis and evaluation, which is an absolutely critical skill in our sport.
So let's get it on.